Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled in the schedule since the start of the season. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The Cornhuskers will kick it away and start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the Maryland Terrapins offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag that kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. So 2 incompletions on the opening drive puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will send their punt team onto the field. In punt formation to kick it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The special teams with a special play. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Terrapins will bring their punt team onto the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And here we go, Kirk. This matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. 2 extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And now the running back's got it again. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Huskers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Huskers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's reeled in. It's Ray.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They'll kick it away here. In these rainy conditions, he's muffed it. And the returner is tackled by this one coverage team.
He catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. He missed it. Lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights off a defender. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he boots it high into the air. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They've got him down out near the 40. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Some hard running there through a tackle. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down. The Cornhuskers are looking to keep this drive going. It's a quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Looking to scramble. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier, and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
Under pressure, just lets it go.
Oh, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catch.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it. It brings up a fourth down.
Oh, boy, really good execution. Unfortunately, he didn't come down in bounds for the first down. That was a critical stop by the defense.
Second, there's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Second down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position...
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. The timeout is called. It's our strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down and 10 now. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking for a deep completion. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. Well, touchdown. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And the pass ball is incomplete in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick this deep to begin the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Quarterback still with the football. He shreds the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Cornhuskers are going to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The Huskers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone. Offense facing second and goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Touchdown, Nebraska. To stretch the lead, the route is on. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. It's a draw play, but they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Punt over the middle. It's Williams. The first down pickup, tackled at the 45. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Terrapins have 1st and 10 here. There's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. And the Terrapins will bring their punt team onto the field. On to punt now for the 6th time today. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass not complete. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And the quarterback keeps it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that one is over everyone's head, beyond the end zone and incomplete. Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half.
Touchdown, Huskers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays.
Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Terrapins bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. and see if they can do it again. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And the Huskers will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And this one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Touchdown saving tackle, but not before a long completion. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the ground, it's Ray. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the fourth quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And it's good right down the middle. So they tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tack one for a loss.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. QB decides to keep it here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary and potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
The Cornhuskers looking to run some tempo here. It's a quarterback keeper. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. The Cornhuskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made by the tight end. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. 4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And he finds his target. He has the first. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. The Huskers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out.
Neutrals on infraction. Defense.
Offense will take the penalty, move them a little farther away from their own goal line. The offense set up with 1st and goal now after the penalty. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Nebraska. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, a 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pass not complete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Oh, but he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their 1st interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Terrapins will line up to kick it away. Here's the punt, high in the air. And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop him.
Just another example of this offense just doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Huskers. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even...
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Launches downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.